On Christmas Eve, we had a blockbuster match where you had the Dubai Capitals taking on the Sharjah Warriors, and it is indeed a Merry Christmas for the Dubai Capitals as they seal a playoff berth. And that celebration comes in at the back of chasing down 135 of Waqar Salamkheil, restricting the Sharjah Warriors to 134. And in came Jahangir and a well-constructed 50 on the other side. Jordan Cox run a ball initially, and after that, he chose his moment for a crucial knock. In the end, in the 19th over, Tim Southee went out very expensive, 18 runs in the over. And in the 20th, they needed 3 runs out of 6 balls. And Roman Powell, with a 6, got the Dubai Capitals home. A 6-wicket victory out there. Let's take a look at the points table. We now have 3 teams that have qualified in the playoffs. It's Desert Vipers, My Emirates, Dubai Capitals. 4th spot remains, and 3 teams still in the hunt. It's Gulf Giants, Abu Dhabi Knight Riders, as well as the Sharjah Warriors. They ain't done yet. They still have another match to go, and we will see how far can they take it. Hello and good evening. This is Cricket Safari, and it is a full house. Ian Bell, batting coach, Dubai Capitals, Uruj Mumtaz, as well as Wasim Akram. Hello and good evening, everybody.
Evening.
You must be very pleased with that performance.
Yeah, no, really pleased. Obviously, it wasn't an easy chase. Obviously, the surface, we had to use a few different skills than just going out and looking to hit as many 6s and 4s. I had to, like I said, use a bit of craft through the middle as well and pick our battles. And yeah, it was good to get the job done. And certainly one of our top 3 being there at the end was really important.
Well, they will talk about the technicalities of the sport, but I just thought that the Dubai Capitals, their approach was much better than the Sharjah Warriors, especially when they came out to chase down. I mean, in the power play, the Sharjah Warriors were actually ahead of what you guys were, but it was a well-constructed 50 from Shaheen Jahangir. Yeah,
no, he's played fantastically well at the top of the order. We were probably a bit behind. We wanted to be as aggressive as possible in the power play while the field's up, but it wasn't to be. So they adjusted, but the good thing was we weren't too many wickets down, which set a bit of a platform. But it's probably an area actually through the comp we haven't quite got right yet, is our power play up front with the bat. And if we can get that right going further into the comp, hopefully we'll be a dangerous team.
So Ian, you spoke about power play. We all know from last 3-4 games here in Abu Dhabi, the wickets had gone slower.
Yep.
I mean, first half, pass score was 170 odd, 168. Now it's 154 or 157. So as a team, you obviously go through these analyses and these stats and all. Okay, if you weren't batting first today. If you're batting first, as a batter, you know yourself. You can assess the wicket yourself.
Yep.
Coach doesn't have to tell you what to do. You don't want to lose 3 wickets in first 6 overs. So do you tell your players, obviously, this?
Look, I think we obviously look at the data and we go through it, but we allow the players to. We want thinking cricketers, we want smart cricketers. That's what we've talked about, and we've known, as you said here, obviously we'd love a flat wicket that we can go out and take the game on, but you have to adapt. And that's part of the skill of being a top order batsman. We talk about the guys, if you want to keep going, keep getting better, you have to sometimes get the job done on tricky wickets like this. And to be fair to the guys in the first time out, they identified that maybe we're going to have to rotate spin well, run hard, but when the seamers come on, we're going to put the throttle down and target the seamers through the middle overs, which, credit to them. That was a great message back to the dugout.
It's one mistake, in my opinion, you guys made today was this Wasim Akram guy. He got 2 wickets early on with the no ball. We all know, you know and I know, he swings the ball. And plus there was a due factor today. Oh, sorry, beg your pardon, he was with Warriors. But coming back to the batting again, when Nabi came out at number 4, obviously the skipper said, okay, the off-spinner is there. So the idea was to see him off, am I right? But they didn't. They did the opposite. What do the coaches go through then?
Yeah, you obviously you do sometimes have to. You trust the players to make the right decisions, right? Sure. And I think the important thing for us was actually, if that did go for 6, then he does break the game and he moves it on. I think the plan was, in a way, as I said, was it looked a hell of a lot easier to face the seamers through the middle, and that was what we wanted to target. And I think through the middle overs, we probably had a lot of double, like 10+ overs, runs and over against the seamers, and then we had to be smart against Rash and Harry through the middle as well, which I thought they bowled well, the spinners. So respect that, run hard, and then when the seamers came on, it was as many boundaries as we could get in that middle period.
Yeah. You talk about the batting lineup in terms of Shaheen Jahangir. He's now showed restraint in terms of not like you've been alluding to, not trying to bash the ball, and predominantly on a tricky surface tonight, playing with a straighter bat face, but then still pouncing on opportunities. Now you talk about you probably still haven't figured out the power play, but must give you a lot of comfort with the way Jordan Cox then assessed the situation and Shaheen Jahangir, that big partnership to win you the game.
Absolutely. I think out the power play, we've been fantastic with the bat. I really have. Obviously, we know we've got a lot of power at the back end with Rovman, Nabi, Dave Willey and Neesham today. So we believe we've got a lot of power. But you're right, I think. But from the 6th over, we've been fantastic. Just really pleased that, again, at the right time now, like Jordan Cox, as you said, Cheyenne, putting in performances to be in form at the back end. And if we can get the power play right, we become a dangerous team. And I don't think yet we've probably quite played our best game yet. We haven't. We've been at, like I said, if we can fine tune, then like I said, when it comes to the knockout stage, hopefully we'll be a dangerous team to beat.
And do you believe peaking at the right time? This is the right time to
I mean,
peak.
again, it's a very similar journey to we had last year. Very different group of players. We had to ride the highs and lows. I think last year, again, we lost 3 on the bounce. It was pretty calm dressing room, pretty calm at training, keep going through the same things, very diligent in terms of the different venues we go to. You have to adapt, and the players take a lot on board. And like we said, try and give them the freedom at training to explore things. But again, I thought today, in terms of the way they managed the spin overs in particular, was smart. And then, as I said, the game plan through the middle was to really target the seamers.
One last question on my side: how important is winning the toss, especially the due factor? And if you lose a toss, how will you come back as a team?
Well, it's been good since Nabi's taken over. He's won 2 out of 2, which is helpful. Nothing against Dasan if he's listening, but it does. And I think at the start of the competition, it was a tough start, but we lost, I think, four tosses on the bounce. And actually, the confidence came from winning a couple of games, probably batting first here in Dubai against, as you said, the toss, which is a huge factor. I actually felt probably today on that surface, actually, if they get 150, 160, it does make it harder for chasing. So I think it's whatever you do best. You've got to start the game well with bat or ball. Just pleased to get over the line, and obviously our next game sets up a lovely game in Abu Dhabi in a few days for second place, which would be awesome.
Wow, brilliant.
Thank you so much again. You haven't missed the playoffs even once, and you're in again.
Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All the best.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers. Thank you.
There's plenty of positives there, just the way the Dubai Capitals went about their business tonight. But if we just had to speak about the biggest positives, Shaheen Jahangir, how impressed are you with this youngster?
I played cricket with him. Obviously, he was the younger lot to come in when I played at Karachi Gymkhana. But seeing his journey, he speaks from the heart when he talks about opportunities playing for the US. And he said even after that 99, that top scorer, when we asked him, were you disappointed? He said, no, it only holds me in good stead. And today, I think, was more of a finishing touch in terms of the skill he possesses, because like we spoke to Ian Bell about, it was a tricky surface and a game that could have gone either way because they still had enough runs in the end with quality spinners. So for Cheyenne just to hold himself back towards that sort of power play and then once he got the runs flowing, I thought it was really, really good constructed innings.
For you, just about how he went about his partnership also along with Jordan Cox.
Yeah, I think that was his job, to go and play shots against the fast bowlers. He's got very good shots. He's got pull shot, cut shot, on the up, that straight shot he plays. So he's a good player, and that partnership was very, very important. And like Ian Bell said, after 6 over, their running between the wicket has been exceptional. A lot of twos, a lot of single, rotate the strike, and that's what you do on a difficult pitch. That's what you do against the best spinners in this format. I mean, Adil, Nabi, and of course Sikandar, all these guys. So yeah, I think they've done beautifully controlled. And this was a control win in the end. They won comfortably. At one stage, it was looking like that they probably will struggle. But I think both of them really made sure they win comfortably in the end.
Well, Shaheen Jahangir, of course, constructed his 50, but on the other side, how would you define Jordan Cox's innings? Because he was run a ball and he chose his moment very crucially, and then he went ahead to fire the knock.
I mean, when you talk about Jordan Cox, you associate big boundary hitting. I've seen him in other competitions as well. He can hit the long ball, packs a real punch, and he's very good at this crease with sort of jumping back into his crease, doesn't shy away. None of these Englishmen generally shy away from playing those lateral shots, whether they're the lap or the reverses, but he just had to hold back slightly. And when he saw Cheyenne was going at the other end on a tricky surface, again, I keep coming back to it, he allowed for himself to just get a measure of the pace of the surface, knocking ones and twos. When they came on earlier on, big field to our leg side here, and they just knocked it in for ones and twos, just got the pace of the surface, and that one Tashkeen over just like completely decimated the opposition.
He indeed did. Now, very quickly, let's take a look at his wagon wheel. And Wasim, tell us, what does this wagon wheel tell you about just the way he went about his business tonight?
That he batted well.
Yes, of course he did.
In general,
but
I think
about the areas that he targeted.
Look at the shots he played in control. He started off really well, took his time, like you said. Run a ball, that is the most difficult shot to play, and give a lot of, you know, put pressure on the fast bowlers, gave himself room, played with a straight bat there. And of course, the helping hand was their captain, Sir Tim Southee, who struggled, bowled 3 overs, went for 40 runs. And it was ideal innings, just over run a ball, 61 or 50 deliveries, need off the hour, under pressure, qualifying game. They have qualified now. And then look at the percentage, 23%, 32% mid-off, 24% towards mid-wicket, mid-on. So everything was a straight bat, hardly anything cross. Perfect for this kind of pitch.
Right, you mentioned Tim Southee. We'll come to it because we'll take a short break. On the other side, we will discuss the problems the Sharjah Warriors are struggling with. But more importantly, a huge congratulations to every single winner out there who joined our contest which is Jalwa Dikhao Inam Pao, and you get a Vizzy Smart TV contest where you get brilliant prizes for being a solid part of our broadcast. Well, you've got all our participants who gave those 2 questions, the answers right. These are the questions that our commentators ask you during the match, and these are the winners from match number 26. So it is Vizzy Smart TV presents Jalwa Dikhao Inam Pao contest from the previous match. Congratulations yet again, amazing Jalwa, and winning exciting rewards from Vizzy Smart TV, a smart TV that has it all for your youth entertainment. Well, that is a big thank you to everyone who's joined our broadcast. We ain't done here because we still have that 1 spot remaining. Who takes it? 3 teams still in contention. We take a short break here and we discuss Sharjah Warriors on the other side. You stay tuned. Welcome back to Cricket Safari. Let's take a look at the numbers. Well, you had the Dubai Capitals who won the toss, elected to bowl first. Warriors put to bat first. Johnson Charles, 43 of 46. Monak Patel, 24 of 13. Gave a good start there. Then you had Adil Rashid, 14 not out. Harmeed, of course, with 14. But it was the Capitals with the ball. You had a certain Haider Ali picked up 2, Salamkheil 2, and Abi with 1. When the Capitals came out to bat, a brilliant partnership between Jordan Cox and Shaheen Jahangir saw the Capitals home with Roman Powell with a 6 in the 20th over from the bowlers of the Warriors, who had Sikandar Raza, who picked up 2. That looked like had changed the game a little bit in the favour of Sharjah Warriors. Harmeet with 1 and Tuskin Ahmed with 1. But it is the Dubai Capitals who seal a spot in the playoffs with a 6-wicket victory over the Sharjah Warriors. Sharjah Warriors have a lot to think about. They still do have an outside chance, but let's talk about the captain, because she will ask you about the outside chance. Uruj has a question.
Waz has a real great theory on this. Waz, Sharjah Warriors still have an outside chance,
Yeah,
don't
they do. On EK's 5 or 6 back to their country.
Well, there you go then.
Respective countries. There is an outside chance fair. The run rate is minus 0.81. And for starters, they have to win the game, and I think other team is 0.61 and then 0.01 or something. They have to win by 100 plus runs to qualify. So it's literally next to impossible. Let's talk about today's performance. Wicket was difficult. I understand Johnson Charles played very different innings. He's got 40 odd plus and 40 odd deliveries, but nobody else got runs. Yeah. I mean, if your number 9, Rashid, is there on the score in a match summary that he's one of the top run getters, it means you're struggling as a team. Your batting is struggling. Okay, he was turning. They should have planned it there and then. Don't play shots. Go 5 and over. One-day cricket, 6 and over. Get to 140, 145. That's a different pressure. But in their defense, the ball got wet as well.
Having said that, you know, when the power play happened for the Dubai Capitals, there was still a chance for the Sharjah Warriors to come back in the game. In fact, Sikandar Raza with those 2 wickets got the Warriors back in the game. But overall, if you talk about Saudis... I think it was too late by then.
Yes. The reason the ball is getting wet, they got wickets not on a turning wicket, not on a beautiful delivery, they were slogging. And that's how they lost 2 wickets.
So then what do you make of Saudi's captaincy tonight?
Captaincy, I mean, at Tim Southee's age, any cricketer, not just him particularly, if you don't play 5 games, coming back after 5 games, it's impossible to come back and have any zip in your bowling, any swing in your bowling. Today, it wasn't going to swing because of the dew factor. And he came before Wasim, who's got 2 wickets in the previous game. I'm all for Sikandar starting with 1 over. He should have bowled the 3rd over because that boy can swing the ball, and swing bowlers can get early couple of wickets. You can put pressure. He came back in the 9th over himself, Wasim. He was too late. The ball was wet. There was nothing happening, and the game was over by then.
Yeah, well, on the other side, let's talk about the positives from the match. Dubai Capitals, their bowlers, Haider Ali. How impressive was the man?
Brilliant. Been a huge fan of him for a couple of reasons. His bowling attributes are that the fact that he can bowl in the power play, and that makes him so effective. And even here, just the variations of pace, the control of length, all the time looking to target the stumps. When he drops it slightly slower, he gets purchase of the surface. He can fire and dart one in. And a lot of times, Mohammad Nabi first, Dasun Chanaka have gone to him for exactly that reason. Speaking to him a little while earlier, he plays a lot of cricket here, and I was just asking him how does he control the length in terms of it being a wet ball. A little bit of confusion. It wasn't Harmeet. We're talking about Haider Ali. He said that he practices with balls, putting them into a bucket of water so they are wet. Oh, wow. So he can emulate conditions when the sort of the seam swells up, becomes wet, the ball is difficult to grip. So he with a chuckle said, I practice in these situations, and hence why I know how to control the ball, and that's why I don't sort of get deterred when the ball is slightly wet. And he felt that this is far less moisture or dew than what he's used to playing in.
And practicing.
So brilliant.
Yeah, on the other side, Waqar Salamkheil, of course, the man has been stellar in every single season. This is not an odd season for him. Yep. But tonight, how special was he on this pitch?
Exceptional. Yeah. He's just a mystery bowler who bowls well with good pace. He doesn't get scared of getting hit. But again, variation, mystery bowler matters. And he's got the main man out. 2 wickets for 29 in his 4. Brilliant catch there. Here we go. What a delivery. Googly to the newcomer, D'Souza, who opens actually for UAE. But I think game was over then. And you have a wicket-taking bowlers. I mean, he's a wicket taker. Every time he comes, he gets a wicket for his team. And he's the ideal person to have in this format for any team.
Look, we just know how brilliant the man can be on the field. But you know what? We became a little bit of a detective and we surfed his socials. And not only his posts, we went through his comments. And this is what we found out.
किसी ने आपका एक Instagram post देख के बोला था, he is Rashid Khan minus the hair.
मैंने तो ये पोस्ट नहीं देखा है भाई, किसने किया? राशिद खान तो भाई बहुत बड़ा बॉलर है। मैं तो राशिद खान को बहुत फॉलो करता हूँ। राशिद खान तो माशाल्लाह दुनिया का टॉप बॉलर है। अगर वो लोग इस तरह सोच रहे हैं मेरे बारे में तो इट्स ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम।
Beautiful piece of bowling.
हाँ, एलेक्स सेल्स को मैंने जब मेरा पहला बॉल था स्पेल का तो मैंने किया तो वो बहुत ज़्यादा ब्रेक हुआ। मैं बहुत हैरान था कि इतना ब्रेक, तो इसलिए बस जो रिएक्शन हुए वो खुद ब खुद ही निकल गए।
दिखाएं ज़रा आपका क्या रिएक्शन था?
वो ये वाला था। मुझे तो बोल्ड करना बहुत अच्छा लगता है। बोल्ड और LBW इस तरह है ना कि बॉलर बहुत एक्साइटेड होता है कि यार मैंने तो इसको किया बोल्ड, और जो रिएक्शन आता है ना तो वो अलग सा। टारगेट तो मेरा पहला यह टारगेट है कि इंशाल्लाह मैं टॉप 3 बॉलर्स में आ जाऊँ ना, तो मैं अगर अच्छा करूँगा तो हमारा टीम भी जो है ना आगे मतलब जा सकता है। तो मेरा तो पहला ये गोल है।
Bowled in, it's gone right through him. Salamkheil.
अम्मी अब्बू तो यार वो खुश होते तो मैं खुश होता। सबसे बड़ा ड्रीम है अम्मी अब्बू को खुश रखूं।
The man is special, and I'll tell you, social media is a dangerous place. They don't leave anybody, but Waqar Salamkheil right on target. His target is to be in the top 3 bowlers, top 3 wicket takers in this particular tournament, and he very much is on target. But
I'm sure the guy who made that comment, he probably bowled himself. 100%. Write my words down. That's social media.
Possible. But what is it about Afghanistan producing spinners like that? You've got a Noor, you've got, of course, Waqar Salamkheil, you've got a Rashid. What is it about that place?
I think it's come from the fact that Rashid Khan broke onto the scene, and all bowlers almost feel like they want to emulate him. Like, look at the plethora of spinners that they have. Mujib, Nabi, Rashid. Now, Waqar Salamkheil, Noor Ahmed, Qais Ahmed, Arab Gul. None of them get into the side. And you look at the Waqar Salamkheil, and left arm wrist spinners are an asset, are a prime commodity right now, and they don't get into the side. So I just feel the inspiration that these match winners, and don't forget, we've seen some of these highlights reel that you guys put together for us. Phenomenal, by the way, in terms of speaking about Afghanistan winning important games as ICC events. So there is such an inspiration and a boost for the newer crop of players to emulate what these stars can do, because they've started rolling over a few big sides.
They indeed have. They indeed have. Well, very quickly, let me remind you of our winners, the winners of the contest that we get for all of you. But very quickly, let me remind you that it is time to announce the winners of Visi Smart TV presents Jalwa Dikhao Inam Pao contest for the previous match. Congratulations to Rahul, Israrul, Alok, Nishan, Sarthak, Sandhya, of course, all of you guys for showing amazing Jalwa and winning exciting rewards from Visi Smart TV, a smart TV that has it all, the youth entertainment brand. Do not miss your chance in the next match, because with Visi Smart TV, Jalwa Dikhao Inam Pao, all of you guys have a chance to win a prize. Visi Smart TV has covered you all. Now, very quickly, let me remind you, tomorrow is an off in the league, but on the 26th, that is a Boxing Day, we've got another match. A match in which the Sharjah Warriors will be starting yet again, because remember, you still have 3 spots remaining. You've got 3 teams, 1 spot remaining. You've got Sharjah Warriors taking on Desert Vipers, table toppers. The first team to qualify, Sharjah Warriors on the other side, with an outside chance.
Oh, no, you didn't say that.
With an outside chance. Just inverted commas on that. But you've got 1 spot, 3 teams. What does it say about the league that you're in the business end, but you still do not have your top 4?
I feel the auction has made a huge difference. There's been an even spread of talent. There's been an even spread of teams being able to construct 11s as opposed to the draft. And I think that is what has changed. And like you're saying, not until the last 2 league games, we don't know who the 4th team is. So I think that's fantastic for the DP
And
World
I think
Lions
learning
G20.
curve for the owners of this league is basically to have players. I've been very blunt and direct, who are actually playing cricket, present cricket. So they'll be a good help for the teams too.
So predictions? Who's clinching that spot?
Oh, tough one.
Today would be nice.
Not Sharjah Warriors.
Not Sharjah. What about you?
You mean the other game?
Uruj, well played. What about
Vipers.
you? Sorry?
No, you're talking about...
clinching the last spot. Who's clinching that? You've got 80 KR, you've got Gulf Giants or Sharjah.
It's a one-horse race.
Oh.
Warriors are looking good to be retained the last
spot, you think?
Yes, I reckon.
Well, you
so.
said it was an outside chance, but I guess we'll talk about later. For now, it's a good night.